story, wrestling fans. Who will challenge Drew McIntyre for the title? All that and more coming up on the Wrestle Story. Hello, people. How's it going? John L., it's good to see you. I'm glad you joined us.
Hey, guys.
It is wonderful being here. Raw wasn't too bad, I didn't think. I thought it was a solid show.
Yeah, I mean, it was an okay show coming off the pay-per-view yesterday. It was an okay show.
Well, the storylines. I like the storylines. There's some storylines being built. So I didn't think it was bad. Zerby said, Raw was good. I missed the end, but I will watch it in a few. Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, overall, I thought the show was a solid show.
Yeah, I mean, it was decent. I mean,
hopefully they build from here and make it even better. So
even better.
Even better.
Already.
Even better.
So,
by the way, does anybody have any idea who's going to challenge Drew McIntyre for the title? Any clue?
that was freaking hilarious, dude.
Because I'd like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Hi, guys. I'm in a bad mood after watching Raw. John Elite, I'm sorry to hear that. Scott, how's it going outside of the McIntyre and Bliss stuff? I thought it was meh. I didn't think it was too bad.
I mean, I didn't think it was like, I mean, it was like okay. Like, that's what I said. I was like, it was an okay show.
Keith Lee.
It was
well, I'm
okay.
not sure what John Elite's trying to say here. Keith Lee. What about Keith Lee? You upset because Keith Lee won? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm guessing. He didn't want Keith Lee to win. He wanted someone else to win. So we'll get started off here. We have Adam Pearce in the ring.
This segment was stupid.
Well,
This was dumb.
If they're going to make Braun change, this was good.
Which I highly doubt they are going to do.
I think this is good if they're going to, if they're going to have Braun change and be a heel, and then I'm cool with the way this went. Just saying.
Got it. I don't know. Not my favorite way to open Raw. So essentially, he comes out and he brings out the entire Raw Survivor Series team, and they're like, Adam Pearce is like, yes, you guys won. I think you deserve, like, something good. So, I need you all to state your case as to why you should be going after the WWE title that is on Drew McIntyre, because I'm never going to be able to say his name without laughing ever again. That's never going to happen. So anyways, he's like, yeah, you need to, you guys need to state your case as to why you want to go after Drew for the title and let me know. And so they do. And this was like a really long-winded segment. And Sheamus was all like, I deserve the title because I'm his friend or whatever. And Matt Riddle's all like, I deserve it because I'm the bro. And AJ Styles was like, I led Team Raw to the victory, so like, duh, of course I deserve it. And then you had, who else was into? Oh, Keith Lee. I don't really know that Keith Lee said much. I don't recall him saying that much.
Keith Lee doesn't need to say much.
He just kind of stood there. And then you had Braun Strowman, who was like, rawr, Adam Pearce, I'm gonna beat you up. And he did just that. So we like pushed over Adam Pearce and like beat him up. And then we go to commercial break and we come back and we're in the back. And Adam Pearce is like being checked out by medical people. And then he comes out of the room and Charlie's like, well, have you made a decision? And while this is happening, this dude has a bruise, like dead center on the top of his head. And I was like, what? Like, that was the fastest disappearing bruise I've ever like seen in my life. I've never seen a bruise show up so quickly in like such, like, wow. Amazing. Okay then. So he comes out of the room and is all like, you see, Charlie. I almost said Kayla. Charlie. I haven't come to a decision yet. And then We get Bobby Lashley who comes up and is like, well, I need to have a little chat with you. And then we go commercial break. And he's like, I've spoken to Bobby Lashley. And then Randy Orton shows up and I'm like, are we really like having 85 people gonna like go up to him and like ask him about the championship?
Yes.
Your thoughts on this so far?
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad.
I just didn't really see the point.
Well, I don't know if there is a point.
It was like, they brought all these people up to him.
Yeah.
And it was just like so weird.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, again, I get why people probably wouldn't like it, but it wasn't like totally terrible, so it wasn't, you know.
Mm-hmm. It was okay. You can continue on. What happened next in this segment?
I don't know. Did you jump a couple segments?
No. This is still the segment.
Well, yeah, we had the New Day wrestle before the segment.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
My bad. Whoops. Before
you skipped stuff, man!
Before he came to his decision, we had the New Day versus the Hurt Business or whatever.
Well, he didn't even talk to Charlie before that.
Oh, my bad.
It was the New Day first.
Sorry, because he was being checked out by the medical team.
Let's see here. Do you know Tribute to the Troops is December 6th, the same night as War Games? Yes. Has anyone ever ranted here for 3 straight nights? Because I'm going to rant. Again, Maven has. Maven rants almost every night. Hello, James. How you doing? Alexa Bliss is the best part of WWE Raw. Roman Reigns is the best part of SmackDown. These two are running WWE right now. I would agree.
I disagree. Roman Reigns is not the best thing on SmackDown. You are wrong. It is the Mysterio family. They run SmackDown, not Roman Reigns.
I slept all of Raw until the Bliss first cross segment. I was wiped out. So you missed the McIntyre. Like, he's putting his title on the line, possibly. Raw was actually pretty good tonight. Glad Lana stood up to the bullies. Nia injures people, Jax, and one more, Shayna. Yes. Before you guys move on, just let me rant. We'll go ahead and rant John Elite. I think they're slowly turning New Day heel. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So anyway, we have they show a segment earlier in the day where the Hurt Business was with the New Day, and basically they end up challenging them, and we get a tag team title match with the New Day, Cedric, and Shelton Benjamin.
Did they just drop his first name? Is he now just Alexander?
I don't know.
Because I feel like he's just Alexander.
They drop everybody's name.
That's the point. That's the point I'm making. They drop everybody's names, so I'm just like curious as to like.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, it's like there's no originality to anything sometimes, so it's like, well, let's drop the first name, just call him Alexander. Because Cedric just seems too long. Matt, we don't even know how to spell Matt, so let's just go with River.
Man.
So New Day, I thought this was a good match. I like the fact that they basically had a double count out, and
they restarted the match.
The Hurt Business is like, no, we're not going to end that way. No. Are you guys scared of us? You guys are a bunch of chickens. Blah, 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 blah.
So they restarted the match.
The New Day comes back and they restart the match,
which was stupid. It was like, why didn't you just? Vince's terrible booking of matches. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Just like continue the match. Like you didn't need to like do the whole disqualification thing and take up more time than you actually needed. You could have just done the match in the first place.
I thought this was okay. It's like telling a story. I mean, it's one of those things that, you
But does it make a difference whether there was disqualification in the middle or whatever?
It's telling a story.
They restarted the match. It was the same thing that was on 2 seconds ago.
It was, but it's telling a story. That the New Day's not going to back down from the Hurt Business no matter what. So I think this is okay.
I guess. I don't know. To me,
so
it's a bit pointless.
New Day ends up getting the win. So they retain their titles.
Yes.
Overall, I mean, this is a good match. I thought this was done well.
I agree.
As I said, they told a story in this, so it was done like really well. So I have no issues with any of it and how it went, and so it's it was done good. I thought.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good match. It wasn't a bad match.
No.
So.
That's all you gotta say about it?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, the New Day they came off of this really good match last night with the Street Profits, and I feel like this was like, it was good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as the match that they had last night.
No.
But it was still good.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they're doing with the Hurt Business now.
Yep.
Like I don't really know what they're doing with them.
Yeah.
I don't really know where they're going with their
I don't know.
team.
John L says, I think they're slowly turning the New Day heel. I don't think they're going to turn them heel.
I really don't.
They've already got heels.
I think it's a stupid move to turn them heel because, like you said, I feel like the division is 90% heel.
Yeah.
They barely have any faces, and so I feel like it's stupid to turn somebody heel when you need them to stay face.
Yeah. I got to give credit to Lana. She stood up for herself. Yes, we're going to talk about that when we get to that point. I would have to agree with Maven that the Mysterio family is running SmackDown alongside with Bayley and Carmella.
For sure. Okay, I don't know about Bayley and Carmella. Okay, I don't know about Carmella, but the Mysterio family, Bayley, Sasha, I mean, like, for sure, yeah.
John L says, I'm telling you, they're turning the New Day heel, and when they do, I'm going to say you guys were wrong. Well,
feel free.
John L, I give you permission to tell me I was wrong if they do it.
And when they don't turn heel.
There. All right, so then we get the Adam Pearce with Charlie Caruso in the back, and he explains that Strowman was escorted out of the building, and then Lashley comes up and does his little talk about, well, I guess you get a title, okay. Charlie asks what his decision regarding the WWE Championship, and then Randy makes an appearance, and then Pearce excuses himself again. So he ends up apparently talking to, those people, that Lashley, Orton, and decided that I'm going to we're going to have matches to determine who's going to be in a triple threat match next week. And the winner of that triple threat match next week, will then go on to face Drew McIntyre for the title.
I can't believe he said that. I literally can't believe he said that. I was dying laughing. I had rewatched the video about 17 times. I was dying. It was so freaking funny. Like, it was hilarious. Like, I don't even know, like, how do you mess that up? I don't know how you get McIntyre.
How do you get McIntyre out of McIntyre?
I don't understand.
I mean, I have no clue.
It was so funny, though, and it's going to be, like, I mean, that made Raw already, like, 10 times better than it was, because that was freaking funny, and that was, like, such a stellar moment that will go down in history as, like, amazing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I have no clue, no idea.
I don't even know how you, like, got there, but it was so funny.
So Sarah Schreiber is back in the back with Lana, and basically Lana says she's dreaming, and she doesn't want to wake up. So.
Hey, Jack, what's up?
Hello, Jack.
Going?
So we have Pierce calling Drew McIntyre, and we have Lana not wanting to wake up from a dream.
Yep.
Yeah. Charlie says,
then you had Charlie standing there, and Charlie was like,
there you have it. Drew McIntyre will be challenging.
Oh, man. I don't know how she kept a straight...
Or will be challenged by somebody for his title.
I don't know how she kept a straight face because, oh my gosh, that was so funny. I mean, I dropped over, like, dying. Like, it was so funny. Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Ay.
John Elite says, Adam and Tom, I'm going to tell you this one time so that you get it through your thick, unappreciative skulls. This is my idea and not yours, Adam. Mine. Yes. The title shot will probably be at TLC. That's what I'm thinking too. Pierce nearly corpses. Yes. I don't know. So he basically makes the announcement after the Lana thing that there are going to be 3 matches with one, and then they're going to have a triple threat match. However, I have a feeling that this is not going to be a triple threat match. I think it's going to be a fatal 4-way.
Why?
Because Braun is going to get involved in this somehow.
Maybe. So
Just saying.
Riddle and Sheamus is first.
Do you all think Braun is going to let things slide with what Adam Pearce did tonight? I think it's going to be a fatal 4-way: Keith Scumbag, Riddle, AJ, and Braun. Yes, I agree with you, James. That's what I was just thinking and said. I think it's I 100% agree it's going to be a fatal 4-way. Because he's going to do something and Adam Pearce is going to go, Well, all right. I'm going to put you in this match to go try and get an attempt to wrestle Drew McIntyre. Just watch the end. I liked it a lot. Technically, Fiend isn't really a face because he hasn't done anything a good guy does. Fiend is not a face. The only reason he'd be a face is because of people like him.
But he's not
That's
heel either.
He goes after anybody.
But I don't look at him as a heel either.
Well, he's not really a face. He'll like stick his fingers down your throat.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Choke you out.
I don't really think of him as a heel or a face.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what you would classify him as.
I don't know either. I'd call him a heel. There.
Okay.
So then we have the first match is going to be Sheamus versus Matt Riddle. Then we have Keith Lee versus Bobby Lashley. And then we have AJ Styles versus Randy Orton for the chance to go face Drew McIntyre for the title.
Dude, that was so funny.
Then we have Riddle versus Sheamus.
You know, I would really like to see Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. I would really like to see it, just because I think that they could do a really fun storyline of like their friendship or whatever. And so I think that doing Sheamus would be such a good move, but I think they're waiting to do that for a bit, which is understandable. But you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I really want to see it. But Matt Riddle won and is getting added to this match.
Yeah.
Next week. So yeah, I'm okay with it. It was a decent match, actually.
Yeah, I thought this was a good match. Definitely.
Except the one issue I have here is, didn't we see this match like 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? For qualifiers for the Survivor Series match?
Yeah, but this is okay.
I don't know.
Don't need to put Braun Strowman in it. It needs to be Sheamus. Everyone has fell down on Braun Strowman, right or wrong. I'm cool with Strowman. If they're going to turn him heel, I'm for it.
I don't think they're turning him heel, though.
So, yeah, you just have him attack, like, everybody in the neighborhood. And
that's what he was doing before, though.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
he was like
it
the
was.
happy-go-lucky guy.
No, he wasn't. The last several weeks, that's what they've been doing with him.
I hope Fiend versus Orton lasts a while. Orton is definitely punting Bray in the head when he is in good guy mode. I agree.
And Bray's going to sell it like a maniac.
Yep.
And we're going to go, woo!
John Lee says, I told you guys last
Maybe
week, or a couple weeks ago, that winning team for the Survivor Series should get a title shot, and look what they did tonight on Raw. Yes, you are correct. You don't know Jack says, Arnie extends his approval too. Well, hello, Arnie. How you doing? What in the world are they doing with Asuka? She deserves better. We're getting to that segment right now, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts. Zandel, how you doing?
What's up?
How was Raw? Didn't watch. I didn't think it was bad. Overall, you know, they put some storylines out there, so I think it was a solid Raw. I won't say it's like the greatest, but it was a solid Raw.
I think it was okay.
So we get Asuka sees Lana in the hallway, and she basically says, I heard that Lana wants a title shot. Lana says, oh no, that's not what I said. Asuka brushed that off and said, it's okay. I like challenges. I accept. See you in the ring. Lana smiles. And is excited about getting a title shot. I'll talk about it. So then we had the Firefly Funhouse. Do you want to talk about this?
So the Firefly Funhouse, essentially, they talk about how friends, they let you down. And then the Friendship Frog shows up in the Funhouse.
Gotta love the Friendship Frog.
And then Bliss squashes the Friendship Frog.
Gotta hate the Friendship Frog.
And then they have a brief moment of silence, and then they show a video package for the Friendship Frog. This was really funny. And then Bray goes, it was a real shame. He croaked. And then they both started laughing. It was funny. And then Alexa was like, I'll see you later, Nikki. Because they're fighting later in the show. So
Alexa is doing an outstanding job with this.
This is so good. This is the best thing on Raw.
This
is the only good thing on Raw.
This is cool what they're doing with this.
Like,
and I've said this a million times. What she is doing now is her best work. How you doing, Stone Cold David?
What is up? How's it going?
what she is doing with her character right now is amazing. She has went from the person that couldn't do a promo to now being able to not only do a promo but like have emotion and make it believable.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like what they're doing with this. Mm-hmm. So then we have Asuka and Lana go into the ring. Nia and Shayna come out. And I immediately said, this is going to be a tag team match.
It was obvious where
it was like going. The first thing I said. When they came out, I said this is going to be a tag team match.
It was obvious where it was going.
So
tag team match. Okay, great.
You knew where they were headed with this.
Love that. So we get Asuka versus Lana. Not really, though, because Nia Jax interferes. And then it ends up being Nia and Shayna versus Asuka and Lana. And I'm thinking that Asuka and Lana are taking the tag team titles off of Nia and Shayna. That's what I think is going to happen here. Anybody disagree? Cool.
I would agree.
I think it's going to be Asuka and Lana who take the tag titles off of Nia and Shayna. And then I think Nia and Shayna are going to feud, and then I think one of them is going to go after Asuka, and then I think Lana and Asuka are going to drop the titles to probably like Mandy and Dana or something stupid like that. And I don't care. But, you know, I think this is ultimately leading to the breakup of Nia and Shayna.
I agree.
Because when they lost the match, Nia looked a bit upset. And I don't know that it was necessarily sent all towards
Lana. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it was, some of it was kind of towards Shayna. For not
I agree.
Her.
I think that it was, because she got rolled up and pinned.
Yeah.
But I think the whole idea behind this is A, it's going to get Lana a title.
Which is, like, fine, I guess. Whatever.
You put someone that's strong in there with her, because I think Asuka's as good as anybody.
I do, but the only issue I have is that they've kind of made Asuka a chump over the last several weeks.
Well, they
have.
That's
my one argument for that.
I don't know that, you know. I guess. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know. I think it would be tough to find anybody else to put Lana with to make this work. I think with Asuka, because of her character, what she does, the fact that she does her, you know, her Japanese stuff, and nobody can understand her anyway.
Yeah. I
think that this works perfect with Lana. Because people can sit there and go...
because Lana doesn't stop talking. I get it. Yeah, sure.
Well, because this way, you know, you don't have to worry about, like, trying to put someone out there to be able to talk over Lana. And so this gives you a chance to put someone out there with her that can, like, seem goofy. Mm-hmm. And not hurt the whole situation. Yeah.
2 matches reset and both ended in sneak roll-ups, which looked strong as a toothpick.
Jack?
I can feel the sarcasm from that comment.
Jack's toothpicks are stronger.
It's like radiant. Like it's wow. I can really feel it.
Yeah.
Like.
They've made Shayna too mortal. I agree. I think they've hurt her character. But I mean, at some point in time, you're gonna have to.
But no, you really didn't know.
Well, you do. I mean, what are you gonna do? Have her and Nia would destroy everybody if you like did it the way you like.
Well, then don't put her and Nia together.
I mean, well, I think after they saw the pop that, because you know people were talking about it, the fact that they were together, they actually looked good together and worked well together. I think that they rolled with it.
While I do.
Here comes a 3-hour rant about Lana. Nope, there's no rant about Lana tonight.
No,
how you doing, Justin?
That was all yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that Nia and Shayna just ultimately they need to feud and they need to move on from one another because I don't think it's really helping either of them. More specifically, Shayna. And I think that Shayna needs to go after Asuka and maybe potentially take the title there. And then I don't know what they do with her from there because the women's division on Raw sucks. They need Charlotte back, so maybe they do like Charlotte and Shayna. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So. She came in being a machine, and this team with Nia has weakened Shayna's image, in my opinion. Not this soon, though. I agree, but I think that they kind of threw Shayna and her together just to put the titles on someone that they felt could, like, run with the tag team division. Mm-hmm. And now, I don't know if they're going to get rid of the tag teams or what they're going to do.
Why wasn't that tag match for the gold? I don't know. Does anything make sense ever?
No.
No, it doesn't. So that just goes right along with it.
Did I hear you say right what I was thinking? I heard you say, did you say Lana and the Raw Women's Champion? No, tag team champion.
Tag team championships.
Yes. Quick question. What the hell happened to Shayna saying that she'd face the Raw Women's Champion no matter if it's Asuka or Sasha Banks during the build towards SummerSlam?
Nia Jax, that's what happened to Shayna Baszler.
That's exactly what happened. Y'all should have a tribute to Becky and Seth. We do. Becky and Seth, congratulations. There, James.
Hey, Justin,
it's been a while. It has been a while, Justin. It's good to see you.
So yeah, that was that. You know.
Yeah.
Both women's and men's tag need to unify across brands. I agree. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Both women's and men's tags need to unify across brands. I want to catch you guys after Survivor Series last night and hear what you thought overall, but got caught up watching part 2 of Stone Cold Sessions with Taker.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
Stone Cold David, I can't believe that you watched that instead of our show.
Well, you really didn't miss much. I mean, aside from me saying that everything on the card was good except for the women's... Okay, I take that back. Everything was good except for the Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley match. I really didn't care for that one. And then the women's Survivor Series match. I yelled about that. I yelled about Lana. You can go back and watch that. It's pretty great.
Yes, you can check it out. You can check it out on YouTube if you go check out on YouTube on the Wrestle Story channel.
About that.
As Maven had a big rant about Lana.
I did.
Overall, last night I didn't think it was bad.
I thought it was a decent show, actually.
I thought the wrestling was really good.
Wrestling on it. New Day and Street Profits for sure match of the night. It was really, really good. Like I really enjoyed that.
The issue I had with last night was just the storylines,
which I didn't really have that much of an issue with. But each your own.
So Asuka and Lana end up defeating Shayna and Nia as Asuka rolls up Shayna and pins her. Overall, I mean, I like where they're going with this just because I had a feeling that they were going to do something with this. I do have a feeling Asuka and Lana are going to take the titles just to get them off of...
Nia and Shayna, so they can feud. Yep.
And then they can always do something where Asuka turns on Lana or something like that. And so, so we felt fairly the same then, it sounds like. Yeah, because I last night I didn't think it was a bad show. I mean, it was the wrestling was really good, I thought. The biggest issue I have is just the storylines to go with it. I wish there was more build to the whole thing. I think it would have had a lot more impact if there was some sort of build to it. But without the build, it was just, throwing matches together. Broken Skull Sessions was fun. Did you enjoy Sasha versus Asuka? Yeah, again, it was a good match, but there's just no build to it. And so when you don't have the build, it makes it tough. By the way, Adam Pearce says apologies to Mr. McInfart, who is obviously the champion of something entirely different.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Why don't you just put a reel on Raw and have her reel with the Royal Rumble and go for the World Women's Championship? I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Jono. It's been a lot of roll-ups lately. Yes.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I get it. WWE. This is what WWE does. They get oh wow, we're gonna low blow this guy 17 times over the next 6 weeks. All right, we're gonna drop somebody through the table 17 times over the next 6 weeks. All right, let's do that.
Stone Cold David, that is precisely what I said. I felt the matches were great, aside from Sami and Lashley being a squash. Agreed. And then Lana, which I knew she'd be the sole survivor. Agreed. But then they did it in the worst possible fashion. Yes. Yep. That's exactly it. There were about 16 different ways that they could have gotten to Lana being the sole survivor, and they chose to do it that way, where she didn't get involved in the match whatsoever, and I feel like that was a mistake. And I yelled about it.
I love the way they did it.
Mr. G loved it, and I yelled at him for it.
Because it didn't make her look like she was... because she can't win in the ring.
But
Sorry. Not happening. If she won in the ring, everybody go, well, that was just stupid. That was dumb. How did she can't walk and chew gum at the same time. How's she going to beat anybody?
Okay, but people already do that anyways.
Which is why putting her outside the ring and having her stand there and then be the one that wins
look like a fool
is like...
and do nothing.
Okay, well, you can have her look like a fool and get in the ring.
Okay,
and then everybody's going to go, well, that was dumb.
See that
that wasn't worth it.
Stand on the outside for the entirety of the match and do nothing.
Okay, well, whatever.
Because it's almost like WWE saying, okay, well, you can't wrestle and we're not going to have you wrestle, but we're going to put you out there anyways, but you're not going to wrestle. It's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was cool with it.
It didn't make any sense.
I was cool with it. So... Stone Cold David, the Sammy Lashley match, I thought it was good. I liked the way they did it. I like the fact that the only thing I wish they would have done with the Sammy Lashley match is have one of the Hurt Business punch him. And he'd be like, oh, they should get disqualified. And the ref goes, no, they need to go, they're kicked from ringside. And then they continue the match. That's the only thing I wish they would have done different with that. But overall, I thought it was good. It was like Sammy was trying to get them disqualified, and so I thought it was overall a good match. I liked what they were doing with it. Mm-hmm. Just didn't totally like the ending.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. Would you mind if KO?
If I KO'd.
If I KO and go to sleep, I'm beyond tired. Which, in all seriousness, I'm not usually at 4:45.
It's totally cool.
Jack, if you need to go to sleep, go take a nap.
It's totally fine.
Go to bed.
It's fine.
Go get some sleep.
Yeah, get out of here.
What's your favorite dish of Thanksgiving? You get 3 choices each, Never mind, 4 choices each. My favorite is my mushroom. My favorite is my mushrooms.
Burgundy mushrooms?
Burgundy mushrooms, that's it. Why I'm the friendship... Holy cow. Why I am the friendship frog, of course. Hello, Chris. How you doing?
What is up? I want to take Sami serious, but he's basically comedy. But that's why I like Sami Zayn. It's like, he's really funny. And I really, really enjoy his stuff. But, sometimes in certain storylines, it just, like, none of it works.
Yeah.
Because there is no storyline to it.
No.
When he has a storyline and, like, good stuff leading up to it, it's amazing. He has amazing matches. Like, there was the whole... Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Sammy debacle on SmackDown, several weeks ago, and then Clash of Champions, was it?
Yeah.
Or something like that? I don't remember. But you had that ladder match between the 3 of them, and I felt like the build-up for that was absolute trash, but then their match, was over the top. It was, so good. And so, I feel like he has really good matches as well. It's just finding a good balance of the two.
Good night, Jack.
Where it all works out. And I feel like they have a hard time doing that.
Yeah.
Because they're stupid.
Well, yeah.
It can be done.
It is. John Lee says, Byron, really? Lana being the sole survivor was a miracle? Yeah, right. It's more like a fluke to me. She did absolutely nothing at all, which is why it was perfect. 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 It worked out well. Sammy should be a new leader of Retribution. Retribution's probably going to die. I think they're just going to fade into the sunset and people are going to forget about it.
Probably.
Clash of Champions was the ladder match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember Sammy with Bobby's sisters?
Yeah, that was...
James says, after MVP costed Lashley the match, I think it's not going to set well with him, and that, folks, will be the end of the Hurt Business. I have a feeling that there's going to be some... Yeah, I think it's going to start to see some dissension in the Hurt Business.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't... That was a terrible storyline, Justin. It was
so then we get Matt Riddle. He approaches MVP and says, I'd like to talk a little business.
Okay, dude, I really want to hate this guy. But it's really hard to do when he does segments like this.
He does some of the best promos.
He's, really good on the mic.
Yeah.
And it's not even because he's got, a stellar promo or anything. I mean, he's just, funny.
Well, just the way he handles himself.
It's, I guess it's more of his, delivery on things. It's like...
Well, it's like when he was saying bro and MVP goes, I'm not your bro. Okay. Or however he responded. It was kind of cool how he responded. It's one of those things that you look at and you go, okay, he's able to adjust and adapt in the moment.
Yeah.
Which is what you need to do.
Matt Riddle grew on me, I won't lie. Dude, I hated his guts, I don't know, 6 months ago?
You
a year
did.
ago. I was like, I hate this dude.
Yep.
Like, get him off TV. And then there was about a month later, 2 months later after that, I was like...
Because you started seeing his promos.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's quite entertaining. Like, wow. You know?
Let's see here. Stone Cold David says they're either A, hiding that she really doesn't have any ring talent, even after training with Natty and Tyson, or B, they're trolling fans so hard for our belief that she has no talent in ring that they are slow playing at snail's pace. It's A, no doubt in my mind. And if so, I'm sick of all the time she's being given rather than being sent to NXT to train from scratch. Other people like her weren't given this many chances. She's being handed all of this because of pity, in my opinion. I personally think she's being handed all this stuff because she's blonde.
Well,
just saying.
I feel like that's the case with a lot of the roster, yeah.
It is, but that's what I'm saying, is you look at the roster, NXT has more talent on the women's side than a lot of what's on the main roster.
Yeah.
Or in Raw and SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you yelling about Nia Jax? She got her own stuff coming out last night. Lana did with Nia Jax. Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with Nia Jax.
Riddle's a corny version of RVD, but he knows it and accepts it. Yeah, and I feel like that's what makes it so funny, is like he doesn't like hide the fact that he's a cheeseball. You know?
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, I know I'm a fool.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go out there and play it up as, you know, best as I can. See, I don't even know that it's him playing it up. I feel like this is just like Matt Riddle. Like, I feel like what we see on TV is probably like him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I feel like that kind of transfers, and like you can like see like the realism in it, and like he's not putting on a show or anything. It's just like him.
I think so too. I think that it's just him, but I think that's part of why he gets over well. Because again, if you put them in the position where they can be themselves, do what they want to do. Alexa Bliss is a perfect example. She went from like, it seemed like she was just fake. Like her promos were terrible. She just seemed so fake doing it, and just seemed like out of place. To where what she's doing now is like
really good.
Night and day with what she's doing.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if you allow them to be themselves and do their thing, I think they can get over as being realistic, and people can like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Whether they're a heel or you know, a face, it doesn't matter. They get over. So.
Yeah. I love Riddle. He just needs to stop pissing off people backstage. Learn to maybe shut up once in a while. Lol. Because he's crazy talented and funny as hell. I agree. He is crazy talented and he is funny. It's just, you know, I think that's why I didn't like him for a period of time there, because he was on social media all the time and was like talking all this crap about all these different people, and I was like, dude, okay. If this is supposed to be your gimmick, then it needs to transfer to TV. Because if it doesn't, I'm just assuming that you're this giant jerkwad in real life, and I really don't like that. Yeah. So I think that was like what I had an issue with a while ago, and then it just sort of like, you know, I mean, he got better, and they did all this stuff on NXT where he was being funny, and I just kind of got over it. But, you know. Yeah. I think that was more so what got me than anything else.
As Ruben says, he reminds me of RVD. I think they both have the same recreational habits. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, I'm sure they might have some of the same recreational habits. They seem, you know, seem to be very similar in that aspect. Thank God Keith Lee's theme is fixed. Yes.
It was actually fixed last night. I know. Thank God!
Yes, definitely. Glad it is fixed.
For sure. It's like, I still prefer his original theme, and I wish they would have kept the whole, like, bask in his glory thing, but they took that out. It's Keith Lee, though. He did the vocals for his song. It's all him, which is really cool. So, yeah.
James says Riddle is a damn scumbag. James, I like Riddle. I like what he's doing. I like how they're doing him. I like everything. I think it's cool.
So
yeah.
After this,
we get the video package. Oh no, sorry, Keith Lee versus Bobby Lashley.
This is okay. I felt like this is I don't know, like for me it just didn't click.
I mean I don't know. I think it was okay. I think that I think because of their styles, it's hard to make a really good match with these two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not going to be the high-flying type stuff. You're going to have, like, more of a physical, like, let's just punch each other, and the last man standing is going to win.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of how, you know, I look at the way this match would have went. I don't know that I like, unless the plan is to split up the Hurt Business, or to kind of start the process of splitting up the Hurt Business. I don't know that I like the way this ended.
Yeah.
So it ends with MVP basically coming in and attacking Keith Lee, because it looked like Lashley was going to lose, and so MVP attacks him, and basically seems to protect the investment. And so I guess if you were going to do it, then nobody gets pinned and it doesn't hurt either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the only way you could look at this. I mean, I don't know. I could tell when Lashley busted his own head open. Yes. And it was a neat little cut there, too. I agree, maybe the original theme was best, but the new one at least fixes the horrible prior change.
I agree. 100%.
Yes. The ring post looked like it hurt Lashley more than Lee, and it certainly did. Yes. This segment made me laugh. He told MVP, bro, and MVP says, I'm not your bro. And then Matt Riddle gets all sad. Yeah, it was
really
cool.
funny.
It was good.
It was difficult for them to keep throwing each other around because they're so huge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it just didn't flow very well for me. I didn't love it.
Yeah.
So,
Hurt Business should have walked out with belts tonight. I love the stable. They needed more gold tonight. If they're going to split them up, if the idea is to split them up, I don't know that you put the belts on them. I think this looks great for Keith Lee because he beat Lashley and he beat both of them up. Yes, it hurt Lashley more than Keith Lee. I don't know that it hurts Lashley, though. I think that Lashley can always say, you know what? If the idea is to split up the Hurt Business, Lashley can go, hey, you don't need to protect your investment. Let me do my job. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I think it was okay. It hurts Lashley and MVP because they both got beat up and lost. Yeah, but I don't know that it hurts them because Keith Lee's a big guy.
Well, if they're trying to push Keith Lee to the moon. Yeah,
I mean, if they're trying to push him, then it doesn't make any. I mean, it's okay. I'm talking about the ring post spot, Mr. G, not the loss. Oh, got you. That makes sense. So then we get a video package on Nikki and Alexa. I'm cool with this. I like what they're doing with this. I like the whole idea of them trying to be friends and everything, and Nikki trying to trust her, but she's not sure if she should. So there's that inner fighting within Nikki, trying to decide, should I trust her? Should I not trust her? I want to be her friend. I don't want to be her friend. The whole thing of we were friends,
and now we're not.
And now you've turned on me, but I want to be friends again because I want to be able to trust you.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of a cool thing going on here. Then we get the Nikki and Alexa match.
Man, I wish this would have been given more time. I wish this wouldn't have happened on Raw. What they did with it was fine, but I feel like...
Well, first off,
it was really short.
I was going to say, this is a short match. Considering that they could make this a big deal.
And they're not.
And
that's what I find kind of disappointing about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the one thing about it, is they could make this a big deal. They could make this an important storyline. And they're choosing not to. And I don't understand why. Because I feel that Nikki is into this whole, the whole thing. And I feel that Alexa's into the gimmick. She's into the whole Fiend gimmick. And with the two of them doing their thing here, I think...
And then you have Bray that you could add into it as well.
Yeah, I think that this could have been done really well. This could have been something they could have done at a pay-per-view.
It should have been saved for the pay-per-view. I agree. They could have built it up over the next 4 weeks leading into TLC and done something there.
Well, I think we're still going to get this at the pay-per-view.
I don't know.
Well, I think the reason we're going to get this pay-per-view because Nikki's going to go, you know what? I tried to put trust in you. You like, I thought you were changing. And you turned on me in the ring.
Yeah.
But I think, here's what I think is going to happen. I think Nikki is going to continue to try and get Alexa back. To come back to being the Alexa when they were friends.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be, at least not yet. I don't think this is going to be a Nikki going psycho and be like wanting to kill Alexa right now. I think that she's going to still want to trust Alexa.
I think because she had this glimpse of it in the match, I think even though she got beat up after it, and it was sort of like a psych type of situation, I think she's still going to like chase after that and think that like, okay, well there was a glimmer of like hope. I mean, she could have been messing with me, but she also could have just, it might be Alexa.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
She could sort of chase that over the next couple weeks.
Yeah. Rhea might show up on SmackDown Friday night. I thought she was going to show up tonight.
Raw needs her more. She doesn't need to go to SmackDown.
It should have been saved for a pay-per-view, to be honest. Yes, I think they could have put this on the pay-per-view, but I think they will. I think eventually it's going to lead to that. Bray Bliss is amazing. Gets a million times better every week. I've always been a Bliss fan, but this has been outstanding work and depth by her. I loved her and Cross together, so the match made me conflicted. LOL. Stone Cold David, I hated, like, before I didn't like what she did. I felt that she wasn't, like, her promos just weren't there. She just seemed too scripted in what she was saying. And right now, with what she's doing, I think it's excellent. Does anyone miss Demi besides me? Nope, James. Sorry. Everyone talks down on Lana for being terrible in the ring. It's hard training to be a wrestler. We know she's not great in the ring, but she's at least tries. I agree, John Nell, but if you're going to be out there on the big stage, then you better be ready to do the big-time stuff. Stone Cold David, they needed a big-time face to partner with Nikki and go after Bray Bliss. Braun going back babyface would have been ideal. Yeah, I think that would have worked. Although I don't think they're going to turn this into a Bray Bliss Nikki thing, other than just Bray being in control of Bliss. I don't think anything outside of that. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with Bray. Observing stuff, Janelle. They have the smaller circuits for people that are trying to be good in the ring. Nia might want to check them out as well. Yes, definitely. I agree. You guys can disagree. Agree with me, but if we get a mixed match challenge again, NXT should be involved. Yes, I agree. Why NXT is not involved in this stuff is beyond me. Nikki versus Alexa TLC. I think we're headed there.
Okay, while a TLC match would be great, I think they should do some sort of like funhouse match or something.
They might. Hello, Hakeem. How you doing?
What is up?
James, no, I don't miss Demi. Good. Well, at least we're not alone. You know that's why Seth Rollins got himself eliminated last night, because he didn't want to work with Matt Riddle. Yes.
It was really funny. There's a screenshot going around of when Matt Riddle was in the corner. Seth Rollins had his eyes closed, and he was, like, standing there holding onto the ropes, and people have been, like, captioning that all day, and they're like, Seth Rollins trying to keep his sanity. Yeah. Seth Rollins trying not to go over there and strangle Matt Riddle. Seth Rollins, like, just trying to go to his happy place, like, I'm the Messiah.
Yeah.
This is all going to be over in a minute. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Because that's been going around Twitter all day. It's hilarious.
Stone Cold David C. What I've been thinking is Bliss will snap out of it somehow, and Nikki will be the one fall into Bray's spell. In the end, that'd be an interesting turn. The only thing is I like Alexa doing what she's doing.
Me too.
I don't want them to mess that up. And I'm afraid if they do that, it's going to mess it all up. Which I hope they don't. I think NXT wasn't involved last night because of COVID stuff. Yeah, probably. Trying to keep people separated.
Matt Riddle should have tickled Seth's ear and ran away. Oh, man.
He should have went, bro.
Man, people are dying for them to have an interaction, but Seth has made it very clear. He's like, I will never wrestle him. It's never going to happen. Like, I will not do it. And I mean, mad props to him for, like, telling Vince, is like, I'm not doing this. Like, take me out of the match first for all I care. I will not be in the ring with this buffoon. So.
Too late. You already were.
props to him, for like,
Stone Cold David says, I agree, the more Bliss keeps killing it, the more I want it to keep going. Yeah, because I like what she's doing. I love the character. I love what she's doing with it. It seems genuine. It doesn't seem like fake. It's not the oh, we're going to have a moment of bliss. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo.
Man, I want Seth and Roman to interact. I agree.
I think we'll get them when Seth comes back. I don't see what the big deal is. That nobody likes her. She's great and a great actor. All you are just jealous of Demi, just like y'all are jealous of Dana and Mandy. Yes, James.
No.
You are correct. That is it.
Not at all. Dominic Mysterio acts better than Demi. Aaliyah Mysterio acts better than Demi. My Pinky acts better than Demi. So, yeah.
Yeah. My friend said that Seth sacrificing himself was dumb. Me, on the other hand, thought it was funny and genius since Becky's having the baby soon.
I thought it was really freaking funny. I
thought
was
it
like,
was...
yeah, Seth and just being like, I got places to be, folks. Like, I don't want to, like, bye. I'm out of here. Like, I don't care.
I thought it was genius in the sense that it's the Messiah character.
I saw somebody on Twitter today who said something. They were like, okay, hear me out. This makes a lot of sense why Seth did this. Because Seth has put all these people through all of this stuff. And this was Seth's way of kind of being like, I have done all of these wrong things since I've become the Messiah. And now it's time to let go. And I need to be punished for all of, the bad things that I've done to
I'm
these
sacrificing
people.
For you people.
And so that was sort of like the idea behind it of he's like sacrificing himself and the whole Messiah gimmick because of how many people he's wronged throughout the time span of, this gimmick being a thing. Which I thought was very interesting.
It was. I mean, and it makes sense. That whole idea makes sense. With the rumored return of Eva Marie imminent at any time, I felt like she would be the one to come out to Lana's defense in the end. I wonder if they're not waiting to do some of the, because there's lots of rumors out there with people that could potentially have been signed. There's lots of rumors about who's coming in, about who's going to return. If they do this right, they could have a lot of people return all together or somewhat close together. Mm-hmm. And the women's division could change overnight if they do it right.
Keyword if.
Well, you have Charlotte's out right now. Becky's out right now. Obviously, you have Eva Marie possibly returning.
You have Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard has been rumored to have signed. Rhea is probably going to be going to Raw or SmackDown. I wonder if they don't bring all of them up together, or within a reasonable amount of time, and do something with that, because the women's division would pick up instantly if they did that. Does everyone know 2021 is almost here? It's time for a change and give others a chance, Maven.
No.
James, that's why Lana's getting a chance, and it's not going to last long.
The whole New Year, New Me thing is a load of crap.
Yeah.
Nobody ever sticks to it.
Yeah. Okay, do you guys have any thoughts on who this mysterious woman Garza has been oddly teasing coming? Because I have one idea in mind.
I think it would be a kick in the face if it was Charlotte Flair. Solely because of the fact that Garza and Andrade were like a team. And then if Garza brings in Charlotte, who Andrade has real life connections to, I think it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Personally. I have no idea what brand Andrade is on. I don't know if he went to Raw or SmackDown. I don't know if he's been placed on a show. But I would really laugh very hard if it was Charlotte Flair. Yeah. Anyways, you can share your thoughts now that we have guessed. Who do you think?
I honestly don't know.
I say
Melina would make sense.
That would be really,
I can see it being
really
Melina.
Interesting.
That would not shock me. I don't know. It's interesting.
Though I would really like to see Melina work with John Morrison again, though.
Andrade is still a free agent, Maven.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like then you could spark up the Angel Garza and Andrade feud again, and I feel like it could be really, like, I don't know. It would definitely be a different position for Charlotte Flair to be in because she's always been, like, this, like, wrestler, you know?
Who?
Which I'm not saying she
I'm
can't
trying to
do
think.
that,
Who from NWA was just...
Allison Kay. Which she's probably going to sign with AEW, I would imagine. Marty Bell. I don't know who else. You got me.
I'm trying to think there.
My New Year's resolution is to keep breathing. So far, so good. I think it will be my New Year's resolution for next year. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So
who from? So then, who's from Impact or Ring of Honor could be?
I don't know.
The Charlotte twist is interesting, Maven, but I doubt it. And Andrade is on SmackDown. But it's rumored that Vince has lost all interest with him right now.
Probably, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be an interesting twist that I would be like, WWE, where's my money? Because I came up with that idea, not you, me. I said it on the internet. I said it, me. I think it'd be an interesting twist, and it would put Charlotte in a much different position than she's generally put in. And then, like I said, you can spark up the Garza and Andrade feud again, and do something really fun with that. Or, I mean, not fun because they tend to ruin things, but you could try.
Yeah. My New Year's resolution is to keep breathing. So far, so good. I think it will be my New Year's resolution for the next year. Well, that's a pretty good resolution there, observing stuff. I'm hoping that, you succeed at it. I hope that you're able to keep those dreams alive of continuing to do that.
Man.
Because if not, you're going to have some serious problems.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Sure. I would like for Dana to win her first title shot and win. Well, she would win twice then, James. And so, yeah, I mean, I hope not. Kelly Klein, formerly of Ring of Honor, is someone I'm waiting to see where she lands. The Valkyrie, is that her name? Say her name. Yeah. I've heard that her contract's up at the end of this month or end of next month. And she's probably not going to sign back. So, I wonder if maybe she would make a move over to WWE.
Remember?
Wait. Andrade's on SmackDown. Since when, bro? I don't know. That was the weakest Sister Abigail I seen tonight. It was one of her weaker ones, but she does a wicked Sister Abigail. I think because of the position they were in, I think it made it tough to do.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was bad. Taya Valkyrie, Mr. G. Yes. Hello, Clark. How you doing?
What is up? Is there a reason Smojo is now a commentator?
Yes.
Because he's really good at it. He adds so much to the Raw commentary team. Like, I mean, he really does. Like, I mean, I would love to see him back in the ring, but for the time being, I'm okay with him being on commentary and only on commentary because I feel like he's really good at it, and like I said, he adds a lot to the
Clark,
team.
he got hurt, and since his injury, he's been on...
He broke his wrist. It was like over a year ago.
Since he got hurt, he's been on commentary. Where do you want to be? You want Bray Wyatt at TLC? Alexa Bliss going to end up getting out of their trance. No, she's not. She's not leaving. So, Stone Cold David says he was drafted there. He's maybe once or twice is all, though. Yeah.
Interesting.
I call Samoa Joe, Sloppy Joe. Clark, because he's good at it, and he's out injured, bro. He is definitely... He is one of their better commentators they have.
He really is. He's really good at it. And I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that he's, like, cool with continuing doing the commentary thing.
Yeah.
You know? They kind of teased
That's what Scott Steiner called him.
They kind of teased doing, like, a Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins feud a couple months ago. But, you know,
I thought Valkyrie was butcher spelling was signed with Impact till sometime early next year, but I do believe she leaves and John Morrison in WWE. I've seen reports where her contract is coming up either the end of this month or the end of next month. I don't remember which one. Because there was a couple that they were talking about leaving Impact and Ring of Honor that could potentially end up in WWE or AEW or, somewhere else.
I would imagine that she might go to WWE just because John Morrison is over there now.
Well, and that makes sense. I mean...
And he's back over there. I mean, I think it would just... I don't know. Just have them both in the same place.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So, outside of this, we then have an Undertaker video package that they showed last night. Cool. And then we had the main event.
No, it wasn't cool. This is stupid. Why waste 10 minutes of this?
I don't know. But then we had AJ Styles versus Randy Orton in the main event. This was fine.
It was stupid yesterday.
I was expecting AJ Styles to win this match. And, honestly, I think it's going to be AJ Styles versus... Wait a second. Did that sound right? AJ Styles versus... Yeah, that did sound right. I think it's going to be AJ Styles versus Drew McIntyre. I think AJ is winning the match next week. Against Keith Lee and Riddle.
Yeah. I would say so, too. I think it's going to be AJ. I don't know. I don't know that it matters.
I think it's just a feud in between doing Sheamus and Drew. That's what I think it is.
I think that's the biggest thing. I don't know that it's a big thing. You know? Because I think ultimately it's just going to end up being Drew and
Sheamus.
Roman.
What?
Or not Roman, Drew and...
Sheamus?
Well, eventually it's going to be Drew and Sheamus, but I think it could be Drew and Randy to get the title off of Drew.
Why?
And then have a Sheamus-Drew feud.
Why?
Why? Because I just think that's where they're going to go. Because
no,
I think
it's freaking stupid to put the title back on
I'm not
Randy
saying it isn't stupid, but I think because I don't think that they're going to give Sheamus a title shot.
I think that they are. I think
we'll
it's going to be Sheamus and Drew for the title.
We'll
and
see.
I think that Sheamus is going to lose, but I think Sheamus is going to get shot.
We'll see what happens. James says, I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James.
Thanks so much.
I think the Women's Rumble match will have several surprise returns and debuts. That would be cool. I think that they need something for... The women need to have a shot in the arm from somewhere. They've got too much talent right now that's not there. I hate that today's WWE commentators are bad for not focusing on the match and will natter about something else when they should be calling the match. Clark, I agree. But at times I think sometimes it ties into the storyline. So I think that that's one of the things that I won't say all the time that I don't like it, but there are times where they go off on some tangent about nothing.
Something.
Sheamus will get a one-off title match because he and Drew are such close friends off screen. Drew will demand it. Yeah, that's possible.
I think it's going to happen. Why is Twitter now like IG with stories? I don't know, dude. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather just tweet things, dude.
Yeah.
It's not making things any easier.
Yeah.
It's just taking up space.
It is.
For nothing.
For nothing.
So AJ Styles won the match after The Fiend showed up and scared the life out of Randy. And then Randy got hit with a phenomenal forearm, and then he went down and ate the pin. So.
Yes.
That was that. It was okay.
I like the fact that The Fiend, interfered without, interfering. Mm-hmm. Which is cool. Because, too many times they just have interference, with a physical confrontation.
Yeah.
And I don't think they need that all the time.
Yeah.
The Fiend showed up twice. Yes. Because once wasn't enough.
So.
Because he didn't scare the bejesus out of Randy enough the first time.
So that was the show.
I sent him down there. Cool. Tessa's definitely on the return trail. Her IG is almost nothing but training her arse off with Daga. Yeah.
So yeah. That was Raw. It was, okay.
I didn't think it was bad. I mean, again, I think this was a solid Raw. We've got some storylines being built.
Yeah.
We got some storylines continuing. I think that it's one of those things that they need to recreate some of the things they're doing, and hopefully they're kind of headed in the right direction with some of their ideas and stuff. I don't expect miracles, but I want them to put something together that seems to make sense and they stick with, and they create good storylines.
Yeah, I agree.
If anyone thinks Riddle should not be fired, you are as bad as he is. James, I'm sorry. I'm as bad as he is. I think it was good. Andrade would kill Angel Garza. Yes, Alexa Bliss might get RKO'd. That is possible, observing stuff. That might happen.
Guys, also...
Here's my thought on Matt Riddle, okay?
Other news, Top Flight was signed to AEW.
Yes, if you have not seen Top Flight in AEW, they are a young, up-and-coming team, and they are going to be stars in the tag team division.
Are they brothers?
Yes, stars in the tag team division for a long time.
Brothers, they're 21 and 19.
Yes. Unless it's more than one, then it's RKOs. Yeah. Andrade is wrong with his fiance.
You know what I want to...
It's gone with his fiance.
You know what? I want Alexa to get RKO'd and stand right back up. And not be fazed by it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That'd be cool.
Like, Randy can think that he's, like, getting to the Fiend by doing that. And then ultimately, Alexa
she gets
just
up and
stands
laughs.
up. And then that's when the Fiend can, like, show up and, like,
She stands up and laughs at him.
Can't speak.
That'd be
Sister
cool.
Abigail or, like, something like that. Or, like, do, like, the mandible claw. That'd be freaking cool.
Yeah.
That'd be a great way to, like, end a Raw.
It would be.
Or pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the two.
Do you think Shotzi vs. Candice at War Games will expand into War Games match? And that be the true last NXT matches for Rhea if she ended up on Shotzi's team? That is possible. Although, you know, I got a sense after the last match she had with Io that was going to be her last match in NXT. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong, but I just got that sense. And
with Rhea?
Yeah, Rhea and Io.
Oh, yeah. I think Rhea's done.
Just the way they hugged each other at the end, and then they kind of flashed away from the whole thing, like, quick.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably Rhea's on her way out.
Yeah, which is why I think that's kind of her last hurrah in NXT.
Yeah, I would agree. I agree. Out of Pretty Deadly and Best Friends, who is a terrible tag team name, Pretty Deadly, hands down, sucks. Woo! Like, stupid.
I like Pretty Deadly.
No, I think not.
Why?
Because it's a dumb, like...
Why?
Because it's stupid.
Why?
And then what they... Woo! Does that not make any, like... Does it not click?
I think the Pretty Deadly,
Deadly.
I mean, it's cool. I like
stupid.
that.
They look like idiots.
Yeah.
Best Friends is a much
like
better name than Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, we're best friends. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo.
Yeah, Trent. And the knockoff JBL.
The Pretty Deadly is pretty cool to me. I agree, Mr. G. Thank you. I appreciate that. My New Year's resolution is to learn how to get... Jonelle, are you saying you want to get Claymore kicked or you want to learn how to do the Claymore kick? Like I said, I think Randy is about to go super heel dark. Doesn't the Fiend always do that to people?
I guess we'll see.
War Games idea made me wonder if they would hold Rhea for that one last time then. Debut her on Raw or SmackDown. That is possible. I thought she was going to debut this week. And then they didn't, you know. And then she still could. I mean, she could still show up on SmackDown.
I hope not, though, because Raw needs her more.
I can't believe that Adam Pearce and Tom Phillips never mentioned nor thanked me for my idea. I wouldn't be this mad if they thanked me. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying there, Johnny Lee. I know, you know, we've had that happen several times. We mentioned something in the show, and then, like, it seems like the week or two after we mentioned it, it's, like, happening.
On the show, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Can't believe they stole my idea.
Jonelle, be specific, bro. Yeah, we're not sure if Jonelle wants to get Claymore kicked or if he wants to Claymore kick somebody. Jonelle, you want to Claymore kick somebody or do you want to be Claymore kicked? Because if you're on the one end of it, it's probably not good. If you're on the other end, well, it might be a little better. Shotzi, Rhea, Ember, Tony, and Tegan, maybe. If she's healthy for War Games. Yes. That wouldn't be a bad team. Kyle, how you doing? What did you think of Raw?
It is time, folks. It is time for everybody's favorite moment of the show. It if you have not already, hit the like button. Do it right now! There's 7 people in chat, only 5 likes.
You said do it right now and somebody left.
There's 7 people in the chat.
Yeah.
And there's only 5 likes. That's a bit of a problem. We need
Mr. G has the idea that's classified. Is it done or still work in progress? I've got something figured out. I just have to figure out how I'm going to implement it. Johnny Elite. So just stay tuned. And it might be me that's doing it just because Maven has other, she's got her own makeup channel and stuff that she's doing. And she's had her picture put on a makeup, a makeup website on the front page, like with the makeup. So
it wasn't like a front page.
She's got her stuff that she's doing.
It wasn't a front page.
Okay, the second page. You click the little button where it says makeup and have you on there.
And then the picture shows up. Yes. Yeah. But it's
not
like front page.
No, but you're on there.
But
it is in the works at Johnny Lee. I'm in the next week or two. I'll probably mention it, and you can let me know what you guys think about it. I just hit the like button.
Sweet,
James. We're very disappointed in you. You've been in here for an hour.
Oh man.
And you just now hit the like button. Hopefully you hit it and it didn't, you didn't already hit it before, so then, it disappears.
So then it unlikes. That'd be bad. That'd be bad. So if you haven't already, hit the like button.
Why? I'm the friendship frog, of course. Hello, I'm back. You cannot defeat the power of friendship. No, especially when you are the friendship frog.
Shoot.
Although sometimes when, it's bad news, the friendship frog sometimes just doesn't make it. Sometimes he gets destroyed by Alexa Bliss.
I'm being corrected by Mrs. G. She said it is front page, but it's like you have to scroll down to find
it. It is front page. See, I knew it.
I don't know that
James, you had all the time in the world, and you just like the video. I know, James. James is like, he should be like liking that video when he comes in.
Dang. I can't believe this.
Maybe you're doing great on there. You have a lot of fans. She does.
Thank you.
She's been like kicking butt there.
I have. Today was a really good day on there. Instagram.
The friendship frog still lives in my heart. Yeah, he lives in my memory. He's not in my heart because he's dead. And now I just have memories of him.
I'm almost to 1,100. I'm at 1,098. This morning I was at 1,060 something.
So you picked up 30-some followers today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a good day.
You should be ashamed of yourself, James. Yes, James. You should be ashamed of yourself. You were supposed to hit that like button like when you first come in. Not at the end of the show.
Yeah, man.
Come on, James.
I'm trying to figure out who the friendship frog is.
You what?
I said I'm trying to figure out who the friendship frog is.
I don't know. Let's be real. The tag team we need is the friendship frog and Kermit the Frog.
Do it.
And they could call them the Tadpoles.
Man, that's freaking funny. Man, but the moment on the show that's still undefeated.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mr. G. The moment on the show, tonight's show, Raw, that was undefeated, that will never be better, like there will never be anything better than it, would be Drew
McIntyre.
It was so funny. I don't even know how he got there, but it was real hilarious. They need to make a t-shirt with that.
Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd probably sell out.
Yeah, they would. People would buy
3
it.
minutes.
People would buy it for sure. Like, they for sure would buy it.
WB Frog, then it's triple tag team. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, James, we'll let you go with it just this one time, but don't ever let it happen again. Worst tag team names ever. That's a good question, Clark. Best Friends?
No. Best Friends is really good. What are you talking about? Stop insulting me.
You guys have ever been to Sister Abigail's compound before it was burned down by Randy? No, I've never been there, no. Not personally.
I don't know. Mean Street Posse.
Head Cheese.
Who is that?
Head Cheese is a terrible name.
Al Snow and Steve Blackman.
Yes.
The Spirit Squad.
The Ding Dongs.
Ah, man.
The Mean Street Posse. The Spirit Squad.
Best Friends is not a bad name. They're such a good, they're so good. How can you insult them?
I don't know. It's not hard. So Head Cheese would be one of my worst names.
The Hype Bros isn't that bad. He's looking at a top 10 list of worst tag team names ever. The Hype Bros isn't that bad. Slater Gator, it's pretty bad. Rybaxel.
That's pretty stupid,
That's
too.
pretty bad. Foxon. That one's pretty bad. Air Boom isn't that terrible. That's Kofi and Evan Bourne. Well done.
Well Done is a good name. I think Well Done's a good name, though.
I don't think so. High Energy, that was...
What's wrong with that name?
Owen Hart and,
The Pretty Mean Sisters?
Coco Beware.
Show Miz.
Techno Team 2000 got the #1 spot. You need to go to another one. That's freaking hilarious. All right.
Let's see here. Best Friend's a bad name. Oh, God. Al Snow. Yep. Al Snow.
Jericho? That's not terrible compared to some other ones. Why is Air Boom a bad tag team
Air Boom
name?
seems to get on a lot of,
It's
lists
not
here.
Brainbusters.
Do you all know Angelina Love and Velvet Sky? I do not, James.
Natural Disasters. Why are these in the list of worst tag team names? The Brainbusters and Natural Disasters, those are not bad tag.
No. Yeah, thanks for reading. You kidding me?
Terrible article.
Yeah.
Man, that was what?
John Allen Undisputed Era, baby.
Dancing Fools.
Yeah, that
is
one
something I would say.
See, Will Dunn's on here again. I thought Will Dunn was a good name.
Deuce and Domino. That's just the name of their...
D&D.
I don't know. The Basham
Jerry
Brothers?
Show?
I really don't think Jerry Show is that bad.
No.
Mexicools.
Air Boom
I don't
isn't a
think
bad
that's
name.
that bad
No,
either.
and it's on 3 lists here.
West Hollywood Blondes. Harlem Heat 2000.
Yeah, that's a stupid name.
The Godwins, that's not...
Godwins isn't a bad name.
Legion of Doom 2.0. So, that is solely on here because it's 2.0.
Yeah, that's why.
David Flair and Crowbar.
Why is that a bad name? It's like their names. If you're talking tag teams, like dumb tag teams, then yeah, that probably makes sense.
The Johnsons. Oh, man. 11.
Deuce and Domino were bad wrestlers, not a bad name. Yeah, I think they're confusing bad names with, bad wrestling. The Basham Brothers isn't a bad name, just boring wrestlers. Again, I think I think they're confusing bad names with bad wrestlers.
Dynamic.
Rybaxel, yeah, that was bad.
that was bad. Dynamic Dudes.
Clark Deadly Pretty Deadly, yes.
David Flair's why that one was bad.
Yes.
High Energy.
Foxana.
The new foundation. TNA.
Yeah.
Test and Albert.
Yeah. That's okay.
I actually really didn't mind that tag team, honestly.
The Head Shrinkers. Why is that a bad name?
I don't know.
Some of these lists are stupid.
Chronic with a K. That just makes me laugh for some reason. The Ding Dongs. Techno Team 2000 is on there a lot.
Well Done is on here all the time. Why is Well Done is not that bad of a name?
Yes, David Flair was sadly bad.
Yeah.
That's freaking funny.
They had a Chippendales Dancers gimmick. I think a lot of them did. James says Angelina Love and Velvet Sky, known as the Beautiful People, both were in Impact Wrestling. Velvet Sky is dating Bully Ray, for everyone that doesn't know. That's interesting. Do you guys know who the hell Kurt Stallion is?
Kurt Stallion.
I've heard the name.
I've heard the name, but I don't know.
He's a toothpick.
He doesn't look familiar.
I've heard the name, but that's just because I've been watching a lot of different like wrestling.
I don't really know. Probably not. Hey guys, guess what time it is? Oh shoot.
Uh-oh, John L. What time is it?
What time is it?
What time is it, John L?
It's...
I heard he's on 205 Live or something.
I think he's with Evolve, and so Evolve kind of got absorbed by WWE, and so I think they just integrated some people into
He
the
needs to be on
roster.
205 Live. I can't say the name of that team who had the Chippendales dancers gimmick because Umad won't let me say it.
Man.
So Mrs. Gleen's stopping it?
No, it's right there.
Oh.
It was allowed twice.
Oh, Nightbot might be stopping it.
Yeah, I think it's Nightbot. I don't know.
The Dicks, yeah. That's funny. Ray and RVD should have had a name. They were awesome. Then again, Ray should have been in the tag team scene more often. He's worked well with a lot of people, yes. Definitely. Ray and RVD could have been, you know, I don't know what you could have called him. John L., you're leaving us hanging here. What time is it? I want to learn how to do the Claymore kick so I can kick people's heads off. Yeah, John L., I don't blame you. You know, you could walk down the street and go, "Hoo-ah!" and do a Claymore kick and then stand up and go, that was just a Claymore kick. I was practicing. Chip and Dale. Aren't they like the squirrels from a cartoon or something? Yes, they are. That is the Disney.
Yep.
Chip and Dale.
Good cartoon.
You are correct.
Ray and RVD should have had a name. They were awesome. Then, again, Ray should have been in a tag team scene more often.
Thank you for reading that. I just read that.
Oh, sorry.
Appreciate that. And you always give me crap for that. Come on, Janelle. Don't leave us hanging. Janelle is leaving us hanging. Booker T and Tess were an awful tag team. They were thrown together. Most thrown together tag teams are awful. Yes, I agree, Clark.
Definitely.
Mickey James has a new video out. I'm assuming you're asking the question? Or you're telling us?
I don't know for sure.
Because I'm not sure if James is asking that or if he's like trying to tell us that since he's got a question mark at the end.
I don't know.
What do you think?
You got me.
Let's guess. I think James is asking the question. Yeah. I don't know, James. Don't know. I am not sure. All right. I think. What was Batista and Ray's tag team name?
Probably Batista and Rey Mysterio.
They called them Bat Ray.
Booker T and Goldust were better because they were hilarious. I agree. High five to you. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Fist bump.
Handshake.
I don't even remember it.
You say that every time. You're such a loser.
It's because I don't remember it. Y'all thoughts on Harlem Heat, Booker T, and Stevie Ray. James, one of the greatest tag teams ever.
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it.
I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
It's this way.
Maybe Batarang. That'd be cool.
That way. That way. No. And then it was fist bump. I think.
Yeah, something like that. I actually like Big Show and Kane better as a tag team than when they faced each other. Yeah. Batista and Ray didn't have a name, but they were good. Just like the few times RVD and Ray were together. Yeah? But Ray, again, Ray works well with people.
Dude, did I read that, the first comment? Did I read that Riddle and RVD should have had a name? They were awesome.
Yeah.
Did I read it that? Did I say Riddle?
Yeah.
I think I said Riddle.
You did.
Why did I get Riddle from Ray?
Who knows? I almost did the arcade to my classmate back in school. That wouldn't have been good, Johnny Lee. You would have been in trouble. And if you'd killed him, you would have been in jail. Just saying. Wouldn't be good for you. All right. I think we're going to take off. Back on Wednesday. I may do an Impact show tomorrow. We'll see.
I think we're going to do, on Wednesday, I think we're going to do NXT and AEW both that day because Thanksgiving is on Thursday.
Okay.
I didn't talk this over with you. I talked about it with Mom, but not you.
All right. So we're going to have to watch 2 shows?
Yeah.
Great.
Sorry. It's easier
awesome.
because I have to cook on Thursday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you do.
it's
Harlem Heat was awesome. I think Booker may have one last Royal Rumble appearance left, and I will go crazy. Yes, that would be cool. It'd be cool if they both came back.
So yeah, we will be back on Wednesday.
Wednesday, I may do an Impact show tomorrow. Follow us on. If you do not subscribe to us, hit the bell button so you know when we go live. Because if I may do an Impact show tomorrow night, we'll see. Depends on what we have going on.
So yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday for sure, both of us, for AEW and NXT. So
Yes.
Till then.
Big Show was great as the Giant in WCW. He was great. I loved him as the Giant when he first came in. He was good. Good night, Mr. G, Maven, everyone. Good night, Stone Cold David, everyone. Have a good one. Stay safe. Wear your masks so you don't kill somebody. Where is that damn frog? The Fiend has arrived. He went that way. Go catch him. Not NXT, I meant Impact. Oh, God, not NXT. I'm not sure what he's saying there. Oh, God, not NXT, I meant Impact. Yes.
I'm going to bed. Peace.
Peace
I know
out.
you're feeling, dude.
I'll be watching NXT tomorrow. No, I mean Impact. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Guys.
Later.